ورسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول كل بدعة ضلالة.
لكن قال العلماء لا يضع ذقنه على صدره. But the scholars, he said, say he doesn't put his chin on his chest. So he doesn't always put his just he lowers slightly his head, because he's actually looking at the point of sujood, and that is the strongest position, inshallah, which we'll show you. Because some of the scholars, like Shaykh Muqbil rahimahullah, say you look straight, and there's proof that they bring that you look straight. Now, from that they say that when the Sahaba prayed with the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, now they could see his beard moving from behind. So they're saying that. So Shaykh Muqbil rahimahullah says, so therefore you must look straight, because Sahaba looked straight. Now Sahaba looked straight, and the proof is they saw the beard moving from behind. And this also proof to show you that the Prophet's beard was wide. Not like those who just trim. Trim. This sunnah here is beautiful sunnah of growing the beard. Whether it's wide or long. And the only exception is as Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anhu, when he would get his fist and he would cut whatever's beyond the fist. And he was the one that narrated the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, grow the beard and trim the mustache. And they say, the scholars say, like Shaykh Albani rahimahullah says, the one who narrated the hadith knows what he narrated. And it wasn't just Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anhu, but other Sahabas reported on for them. And it wasn't just when he was in Umrah or Hajj, but also if you go to Irwa al-Ghalil, you will find that Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anhu, there's a narration there, as he was about to break fast, he took his fist and he cut wherever after. So it seems like it's general. And there are narrations from Ahl al-Hadith, the scholars of Hadith, where they would say, the ones who used to grow their beard beyond the fist, that this one is Yani ahmaq, a fool. They even say the statements like that. And they will say this is from resembling those priests and rabbis. So be different from them. Grow the beard, trim the mustache, but grow in the beard until a fist. And after that, cut it. Why? Because Abdullah ibn Umar, no one opposed him. If someone had opposed him, then the Sahaba would have spoken. We would have got some reports to say that he said what his statement is wrong. And he's the one who narrated the hadith about grow the beard and trim the mustache. Anyway, the hadith of the Sahaba praying behind the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they saw the beard from behind. And so Shaykh Muqbil used that rahimahullah as proof. Second proof, he says, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was praying the salah, the eclipse prayer. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed him grapes from the grapes of paradise, and the Prophet ﷺ went forward to grab the grapes. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed him the hellfire, and the Prophet ﷺ went back, and then he explained to the Sahaba why he did that. Because they said to him, Ya Rasulullah, ra'aynaka tanawalta shay'an fi maqamik. We saw you while you were standing trying to grab something. ثم رأيناك تقعقعت. Then we saw you going back. He said, yes, inni uritul jannah. I was shown paradise. In one wording, na'am, I was shown grapes, a bunch of grapes of paradise. فَتَنَاوَلْتُ مِنْهَا عُنْقُودًا. And I wanted to grab the unqud, the branch or the grape, bunch of grapes. وَلَوْ أَخَذْتُهُ لَأَكَلْتُم مِّنْهُ. And if I had taken it, you would have eaten from these grapes of paradise. مَا بَقِيَتِ الدُّنْيا. You would have eaten for so long as the dunya, so long as the dunya continued to exist, you would have eaten these grapes. It would have sufficed you to have eaten these grapes so long as the dunya exists. You'd be plenty. It would suffice the whole people. SubhanAllah. That narration is in Bukhari. Now, However, this position is one position, but those who use these two narrations, they say there isn't anything authentic from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to say that you look at the place of sujood. You look at the place of sujood. However, we have narrations from Sheikh, and Sheikh Albani rahimahullah authenticated those narrations saying they are hasan, they are good chains, that the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to look at the place of sujood. كان صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا صلى طأطأ رأسه. Reported by Al-Bayhaqi and Al-Hakim in his Mustadrak was Sahih, and he authenticated it, that the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he prayed, he would lower his head. وَرَمَى بِبَصْرِهِ نَحْوَ الْأَرْضِ, and his gaze looked towards the ground. ولما, that is, as we mentioned, he said, وَلِلْحَدِيثِ الْأَوَّلِ شَاهِدْ مِنْ حَدِيثِ عَشْرَةٍ مِنْ أَصْحَابِهِ. This hadith has 10 companions bearing witness to it, which Ibn Asakir rahimahullah mentions, and Sheikh Al-Albani rahimahullah gathered them in Irwa al-Ghalil, number 354. You see, Sheikh Al-Albani rahimahullah, Allama, great scholar of hadith. You see, and he also mentioned in one of his writings, he said, I have seen books that no eye, I have seen manuscripts that no eyes have even seen. From those who have, or hardly any eyes have ever seen. From those who are criticizing me, or those who are, look where he's bringing you. Hakim in his Mustadrak. Go to also Ibn Asakir, Allah inak. Allah inak. Volume 17, page 202. Inshallah. That's if you have the Ibn Asakir. ولما دخل الكعبة ما خلف بصره موضع سجوده. And when the Prophet prayed inside the Kaaba, his gaze did not go away from the place of prostration until he left. Now, and Shaykh Al-Bani rahimahullah says these two narrations show clearly that the eyes, the gaze must be at the place of sujood.